You know, the funny thing about collecting these Marvel Legends and hanging them on my wall for all these years is that it's just funny seeing these characters come to life on the big screen for the very first time. Ever since Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, you know, Avengers, X-Men. It's just funny collecting these for many, many years and seeing these guys come to life on the big screen. It's just really, really ironic, isn't it? And wonder when they're gonna make that movie. Here, I'll move my Dreamcatcher out the way. There's talks about making that movie of Black Panther, but I think Marvel or Disney is hesitant because he resembles Batman a lot. And down there I have Magneto. So anyways, let's talk about some of these characters. Vision, he is going to be in Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. And, you know, how ironic is it that it comes with the Avengers comic book with Ultron holding Vision in like a headlock, and there's Thor back there also. And, you know, we might see something like this in Avengers 2, even though they're going to add Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch to the team. But I saw some leaked photos online of this guy. I saw two leaked photos. One was like a production art poster, and the other one was a leaked photo of the actual toy of the Vision. I think it was from Hot Toys or something. But he looks almost identical to this. Almost very identical. The only thing is that I think most of this part on his torso is going to be green instead of yellow. And he's not going to have like those big ass collars around his neck. I think they're going to take away the collars, but he is going to look mainly like this with the red face. He is going to have green on him with, I think his gloves are going to be gold instead of yellow, and he is going to have his cape, which is awesome. Apocalypse, I hope he looks like this in the next X-Men movie. I hope to God he looks like he does in the comic books, or else I'm going to rant. Bishop, we got to see him in Days of Future Past. Wolverine, pretty much the main star of every X-Men movie. Hopefully Marvel will make a Iron Fist movie. That would be pretty cool, you know. We have not seen Sasquatch in a movie yet. Neither have we seen X-23. It would be amazing to see her in an X-Men movie. Hopefully, maybe the next X-Men movie with Apocalypse. That would be pretty interesting. You know, put somebody else in the movie that has claws that come out of their hands. Who's this guy? Oh yeah, Maestro. We have not seen him in, you know, any Marvel movie yet. I believe they're not making any more Hulk movies, but if they do, we'd like to see them expand on the Hulk universe, because the Hulk comics is very expansive. You know, there's a lot of characters that they could put on the big screen. And hey, what's this guy doing up here? He's not part of Marvel. He's from McFarlane's side of the universe, but I've always been a Spawn fan growing up. I collected pretty much all the original toys when they first started to come out with those, and they came with their comic books. And I collected some of the comics from, well, McFarlane has always been one of my favorite artists. I think it was from, Image, if my memory serves me correctly. Doctor Strange, I heard they are working on a live-action movie of that. I forgot who they got to play him. I think it was, what's his name? That guy that was in Signs. Damn, I can't remember his name. Usually, when I'm talking off camera, I can remember names just like that. But when I'm talking on camera, I forget everything. I've always been that way. Even in college, like, I'll, like, learn stuff for a test, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know this, I know that, I know so-and-so, but as soon as I get the test, I forget everything. Man-Spider, this has not been, you know, shown in the big screen yet, but we have seen this in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, I believe, where he mutates into a big, hideous spider creature, and I believe Punisher got involved at one point and tried to hunt him down. That was a pretty interesting episode. I think I might have that on one of my DVDs. I have a Venom DVD that goes through all the Venom episodes and Carnage episodes from the 90s Spider-Man cartoons. And of course, Venom himself with the symbiote covering him to transform him into Venom. We are Venom! Yeah, we saw Venom on the big screen in Spider-Man 3. We all know Spider-Man 3 was a huge mess. Hopefully they'll fix Venom in the next Spider-Man movie or his own standalone movie. Professor X, we've seen him in pretty much almost every X-Men movie, except for the standalone Wolverine movies. And, no, I think he was in the first Wolverine. I don't think he was in the second Wolverine movie. Yeah, I can't remember. Galactus, yeah, they fucked him up in, I think it was the second Fantastic Four movie, Rise of the Silver Surfer, where he appeared as a giant cloud. That pissed me off so much. I did not go to the theater to see that, but my friend did, and he told me that Galactus was a cloud, and I looked it up, and he was indeed a cloud. So hopefully Marvel will get the rights back to this guy and do him right, or hopefully Fox will do him right in the next Fantastic Four reboot that they're doing. Nightcrawler, yeah, we got to see him in X-Men 2, I believe. Was it X-Men United? I think that's the name of it. Hulk, we got to see him in 2 Hulk movies. One was, I think, just Hulk, and the other one was The Incredible Hulk. Or was it, I think it was The Incredible Hulk. Damn, I can't remember. Let's see. Bullseye. Yeah, he looked nothing like that in the live-action Daredevil movie, and let's not speak of that movie, shall we? War Machine, he was awesome in the second Iron Man movie. Even though I thought Iron Man 2 was boring, but I thought all the parts with him and Iron Man was pretty spot on. Deathlock. Yeah, we haven't seen him yet. I know he's been in like a couple animated Marvel cartoons, and they're going to put him in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, but he's not going to look like this on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's going to be mostly in his human form or something like that. Iron Man. Always been an Iron Man fan. Always watched the cartoons, and I was a fan of the first movie. Second movie, like I said, I thought it was boring until it got up to like the final few minutes where him and War Machine teamed up against all these drones and against Whiplash. And the third one, oh, I despised the third movie only because they had this other guy come in, Killian, and he started calling himself the Mandarin. I was like, no, that is not the Mandarin, and they made a joke about the Mandarin. It was a wasted opportunity to put the actual Mandarin in the movie, and I don't know, everybody else liked it. I hated it, so I only liked the first Iron Man movie, and I thought he was great in the Avengers as well. Deadpool. Yeah, they fucked him up in the first Wolverine movie. I don't know how can they fuck up Deadpool, but hey, the movie was done by Fox, so yeah. But I did see that test footage of him voiced by, oh shit. See, I'm forgetting these names already, but I know who he is, that guy who played Wade Wilson in the first Wolverine movie. Shit. Horrible with names on camera. Like I said, off camera I can remember names like that. On camera I'm just like, oh shit, I forget everything. Colossus. Yeah, we saw a little bit of him in X-Men 2 and X-Men 3. I believe we got to... Yeah, he was in X-Men Last Stand as... Or no. He was in, wait, X-Men 2, X-Men 3, and the one that just came out, Days of Future Past. He was in that also. Okay. Hold up. Backtrack. I just remembered the name. See? I tell you, these names, I forget, and then they come back to me. Ryan Reynolds. Okay, Ryan Reynolds. Told you I know the name, it's just that my memory's horrible on camera. Juggernaut. I did not like how he looked in X-Men 3. I was like, what the hell was that? That is just a muscle-bound dude in some kind of weird Greek armor. That's what it looked like to me in the third X-Men movie. I mean, he's supposed to be huge, like Incredible Hulk huge. So, I don't know. Hopefully, if they do like an X-Men reboot, he'll look more like this. You know, gigantic, like how he's supposed to. Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I seen the first 3 on big screen, I believe. I only liked the second movie. As for the reboots, I don't really like the reboots. I thought it was too soon for a reboot. They should have just waited a while. But yeah, they start rolling out with the other Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies when, you know, comic book movies were starting to blow up on big screen, and you know, he's a recognizable Marvel character. I mean, you know, you hear the name Spider-Man, you're like, oh yeah, that's from Marvel. But you know, I always knew about Spider-Man ever since I was a little kid. You know, growing up with Marvel comic books and DC comic books as well. Mr. Sinister. Since the next X-Men movie is going to be about Apocalypse, hopefully we'll get to see Mr. Sinister in there, and hopefully he'll look close to this with the white skin and, you know, that gem in his forehead and on his chest, and he got the blue suit on. But it's going to be done by Fox, so I'm worried. Omega Red. You know what? I am very surprised that they have not put him in a Wolverine movie. Because I know he's mostly a villain of Wolverine. Well, he's a villain of many people in the X-Men comic books, but he usually had a few run-ins with Wolverine. Magneto, we've seen him in pretty much all the X-Men films. And I think Fassbender is a better Magneto than the other Magneto that they use for the other X-Men movies. Once again, I'm horrible remembering with names. And sorry for the glare, Cyclops. Yeah, I wish they gave X-Men their costumes in the X-Men movies. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just more of a fanboy, if anything, but yeah, they killed him off in the third movie, brought him back in the end of Days of Future Past, from what I heard. And I did not like how they handled him in the other X-Men movies. They handled him like a pansy. He's supposed to be a leader, damn it. A kick-ass leader, not Wolverine, who they made the star of every damn X-Men movie. Damn you, Hugh Jackman. Damn you to hell. Mystique. Let me tell you something about Mystique. Why did they feel the need to make her naked in the live-action movies? You know, this is fine. This is awesome. With the white dress, with the skull belts. Here, I'll try to zoom in on the skull belts. Hopefully it'll focus. Yeah, see? Skull belts, and she has her white dress, white gloves, and boots. And she's an awesome assassin, and why? Why they felt the need to make her naked with scaly skin in the live-action movies? I never understood that. Never understood that. I always liked her comic book version much better than the movies. And, yeah, Angel. I like Archangel much better. I think he looks a lot cooler. Hopefully, we'll get to see Archangel in the Apocalypse movie, since Apocalypse is the one who changed Angel into Archangel, so hopefully we'll get to see more of that in the next X-Men movie. I did not really like the way he looked in the third X-Men movie, where he's just flying around with his shirt off like, look at me and my beautiful pecs. Oh, my flowing blonde hair. Okay, I'm just, you know, joking around. Yeah, like I said before, Marvel is kind of in limbo with the Black Panther movie. It's undecided if they're actually going to make this or not. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I mean, they're making an Ant-Man movie, so why can't they make a Black Panther movie? So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to make this short vlog, or actually it was a pretty long vlog, yikes. Just talking about the irony of being a collector and growing up all these years with Marvel and DC and other characters, and just finally get to see them on the big screen for the first time. I mean, yeah, this guy right here, he already had his live-action movie, which wasn't that great. I went to see that on the big screen since I was a huge Spawn fan back in the days, and it was just disappointing. Sorry, it was disappointing how they handled him on the big screen, because in the comics are brutal. The comics are like rated R and beyond. And they toned down all the violence for the movie, and it just, I think it was, what, PG-13? Yeah, yeah, I think it was like PG-13, mostly appealed to, you know, the younger teens and kids. But I think John Leguizamo, who played the clown, was awesome in that movie. I mean, it was spot on. Michael Jaleel White, who played Spawn, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought the costume they came up with for the movie was awesome. I don't know, but the movie itself was just horrible, and I heard they're gonna make a reboot and make it just like the comic book, so hopefully it'll be brutal. So anyways, that's my video. And by the way, let me mention something. I wasn't always a, well, I guess I always was a Marvel figure collector growing up, but I didn't get into Marvel Legends for a while. You know, it was like at least a year or two before I started to get into them. As a kid, I was mostly into Spawn and Dragon Ball Z. Oh man, I don't know if I want to go through my entire Dragon Ball Z collection because that would be a super long video. Yeah, I was hardcore into Dragon Ball Z. I have about 3 boxes full of Dragon Ball Z toys. Mostly imports, some of them from the States, and I just have too many damn Dragon Ball Z figures. Spanning from all the Dragon Ball Z series, you know, Dragon Ball from when Goku was a kid, and even GT with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But anyways, yeah, as I got older, I got into other stuff, Transformers, Marvel Legends. I calmed down on the Transformers. As you can see, this is the only Transformers I keep on display right now. Trust me, I have plenty more, guys. Plenty more stored away. But yeah, I calmed down on the Transformers. I guess you could say I calmed down on the Marvel Legends as well. I'm not sure what I got into collecting right now. I'm looking around my room. And yeah, I got a lot of Ninja Turtles as well from the Nickelodeon show and the movie, which I did not enjoy. I actually got some of these figures before I seen the movie because I thought I was going to enjoy it. But when I went to see the movie, I did not enjoy it that much. And I think I should elaborate on that a little bit more. It's because I felt the movie was too much of a change for me. I felt like if I was a kid, maybe I would enjoy it more. Yeah, see, that's the difference between the new 2014 Ninja Turtles movie and Guardians of the Galaxy. When I went to see Guardians of the Galaxy, that movie made me feel like a kid again. When I went to see Ninja Turtles, it felt like I should be a kid to enjoy it. You know, I felt like it wasn't quite the reboot we deserved. I just want to see another reboot done differently than the one we got right now. But looking around my room, as you can see, I have become a collector of many different things. I had a Cartman figure from Kid Robot, Hulk, Kratos, Bioshock Infinite, aliens back there from Alien Colonial Marines, Skyrim. Yeah, I became a collector of many different things. And I still am going to keep collecting pretty much for the rest of my life because, well, you know, that's how I roll. I mean, I've always been that way, and I'm not going to change for anybody, you know, unless, you know, I settle down and find a girlfriend. That might all change, you know, I start saving up my money more. But for now, hey, I'm single. I'm going to enjoy my life the way I want. Alright, so anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, later.